Hello everybody and welcome back here to High Button Sports as we get set for U13 AAA action here at RBC Pad A, and Bedford taking on TASA here in the last regular season game of the year here for Bedford. After a long time over there in Quebec, they came back and now they're back into it with the home league play, and we're here to bring you this game. As we start off, that one's picked up on the left side or right side and try to dish that back down in behind. It's caught up to, and now a rush the other way and a quick shot there, save made. Over there on the stick there to Broderick. Broderick can't get it out. Burke tries to clear it, and now it's up the left side, chased after. Quick icing there. As, like I said, we're back here for what is the last regular season game, a rare Tuesday night game here for the Bedford side. Obviously, you go to Quebec, it kind of mixes up the schedule a bit. You got to make them up here near the end of the season. And we're here on RBC Pad A, which has become the default spare rink here in Bedford, as the Bandits often playing here as well. That one's sent up the left side, hustled after, and a quick icing once again as we'll head back. And now down here in front to the right side, it'll just be pulled in here. We'll try again, just 45 seconds in. Face off, one down. Sears trying to play it up ahead. Nadel Cade able to get that pass over. And it's hustled down the ice there by Cannon. So third try trying to bring that puck in. They do it successfully this time. Down the right. It's been stick handled there on the right side. TASA holding. Cannon into the corner. Centering pass. That one's stick lifted and it's played over. Quick shot. That one's going to steer in behind and up the right side. Ruiz with it. Can't get that puck on net, so it's picked up and played off the boards towards the middle of the ice. And they'll try again. Ruiz hands it off to his D partner, left side. Active stick there, but they're going to play it over to the right wall, or the right winger, and now it's stepping in with a shot high. That one's going to fall in behind, and it'll be into the mesh for another whistle. So pretty slow start to this one, a minute and a half, couple whistles as we get worked into it. 3 15-minute periods, as usual here at the U13 level. They stick us on one of these corner rinks. It's not ideal, folks, but we're trying our best to bring you the best viewing possible here. That one on the right side. TASA going to pull up, quick shot. That one steered aside. Heads over back to the blue line. Good active sticks trying to move that up the wall. It's picked up, and another chip shot in. Back in behind, pressure on TASA, but they retrieve possession. McNeil with the lead pass. Over to Zwicker. Zwicker with a cut move. He'll head over to the left side. Zwicker pulling back in behind the net. It's over into the right side along the wall. Back to Zwicker. He gets pushed in. Played down low. Sticks coming. In towards the middle. That one's picked up in a collision. No penalties. Back to Keating. Keating has McDonald in the middle. Nice lead pass up there. Left side McDonald. Bounces off the end boards and over to Burke. He'll try to play that up, but it'll be cut off and then worked in. Puck steered into the corner. TASA back to the line and through some feet in behind. Centering pass again. Chased after. Down along the end boards there, trying to get it out, and Bedford starting this game on the back foot, and now it's picked up into the feet and over skated. They'll have to be sent on down here into the TASA end for the first time in a while. Broderick into the left side, pressure on the stick there, but they're able to get some on out of it, and it's played on over. Bedford lead pass up through the middle, trying to stick handle again. Nadel Cade battling for it. Back and forth. As that one's picked up there by Cameron and sent off, and a chance there in front for TASA. Good job holding the post there. And a nice save as the puck ricocheted on the right side, trying to move that up ahead. Nadelcade back in, and we get a whistle on the play on the delayed offside. 1 to 3 shots for TASA, 1 shot for Bedford here early. As a weight puck drop. That one's one back. Bedford up the wing. Ruiz quick to that one and steers it back on, and now it'll be another offside. And a couple offsides to start us off in this one. 4 minutes in. Ruiz somehow gets that one through Burke, who was trying to block it, but it played back in behind. Chases after Nadelcade. On the stick, it's sent on down to the end boards. On it down low, Nadelcade fighting for it. Bigger body out there, able to use that positioning as it's played into the right side. Bedford now looking to get it back the other way, but it's just knocked right back in. Pass across, that pass misses, but TASA doing a good job holding the zone here. Burke spins it around on a lead pass. Picked up, trying to move it down here in behind. It's caught up on the blue line. Swept to the legs. Here comes McNeil. McNeil around. Burke chases after it, catches up. Burke hard on it on the boards, freed up, and now finally a chance there, and a good chance for a shot, but a better save there in net by Gardner. As Burke gets his first look, and Bedford their first real look of the game. Back in behind. Now a chance the other way. Here comes TASA. 1-on-2, gonna shoot that, and it's harmlessly steered into the corner. That one pulls on back. Spinning it up the left side to McNeil. Played across and over for Lebucky. Lebucky trying to steer that in ahead, and he'll get it out of the zone. Jollymore now with it over on the right side. It's played on back. TASA high up the glass. Levy steps up on it. Chandler fighting for it along the right wall, but Levy able to get it out. TASA coming with a little more battle here in this first period. Left side, it's just steered in behind. Down low in the corner. Fished up and shot in. Blocker save again. Down through the right. Into the feet there, and looking to fish it out. It'll just be knocked back for Jollymore. Jollymore on a circle back. He looks for the lead pass. Connects. Cut move. Rolling off the stick there of Sears, and now sent down for the icing. And with 8:24, we'll have a face-off here on the opposite end. 2 shots on net here for Bedford. 5 for TASA early in this game as we approach halfway through the first. My first game back in a week after a nice week in Florida vacation. And you gotta love to be back in the rink here on a Tuesday night, trying to figure out the rest of the standings here in the Youth AAA League, the last regular season game of the year. Bedford, pretty good year after a bit of a rocky start. That one worked over. TASA back to the blue line. Played into the corner. That one's chased after. Lead pass, snapshot. That one's gonna fall in behind. Still battling for it in behind. Bedford up the wall. It's free for a moment. Now they pick it up. In transition, and Burke now bringing it in himself. Burke in along the end board. Pulls that in tight. Goalie lost his stick, so goalie without the stick. Up the wall. It's grabbed. Trying to be worked in by Cameron, but now up the other way, and still not much going here for Bedford in the offensive zone. Down the left side. Taken out. Blues pass that one across, gaining the red line. Shot down low, McNeil on it with Broderick, but active for Bedford. Good job creating a turnover. Staying hard on it, so Coyne. Good hard-nosed play down low, solo as well. As his line mates were changing off. McNeil picks it up though. McNeil into a skate, stays in. Coyne now, Coyne tries to pass it in front. Defensive play back to the line. Bedford setting up, tip scores. And a tip in front there. I believe number 15, McDougall. And he'll get Bedford on the board here first. Halfway through our first period, exactly 7 minutes gone. So on the fourth shot of the game, TASA pedal to the metal here early, but the first one's gonna go in for Bedford off a nice tip on a shot from the point. And we'll head back to center. 6 shots for TASA and no goals, 3 for Bedford and 1. Down on the right side. Try to get that pass across and just offside for TASA and a bit of a bounce. There for the Bedford side. The offside's benefiting Bedford here early. Face off on the left. That one into the feet. Jumped up ahead. Chased after it here on the end boards. Sears steps up to it, but Ruiz goes around. Ruiz, the speedy little defender out there for TASA, hands it up to the left side, and an active stick onto the half wall. McDougall in on it, and it gets worked up there to Sears. Back in the other way. Sears toe drags into the middle. Levy picks it up. Levy turns it over to Johnson. And I guess they said the net went off, so he blew it down. It looked like it stayed on pretty tight, but ref said face off outside. Okay. Definitely seen bigger net knockings off than that, but enough to get the whistle. And Gardner trying to shake off that early goal against. He had a big save earlier on Burke, but let the last one in. Up ahead to Nadelcade. Nadelcade toe drags around. Nadelcade shot in, save made, and that'll be jumped on. 6:11 remaining now in the first. And TASA now trying to tie this one up. Face off to the left of the goaltender. Kopech with a push there in the corner. Trying to stay down on it low as Jollymore went down, still battling down there. Picked up and over the head. That one's going to be along the half wall. Nadelcade bringing it in. Nadelcade with the pass off. It gets chipped just by on the left side. Have to get up back to the blue line. Holding. Pass over. Burke now. Burke down the right side. Left. He stops up through the legs of one player. Picks it up on the other side. Ran into the end boards as he goes down. No call. And now the whistle goes. And it's a slash after the play there on Keating. So got away with it initially, but Burke drawing the penalty. And now it'll be a power play for the first time this game. And they'll be here on the left side. Dropped in, so power play out there. Played across. Into the shin pad there, McNeil stepping up on it. As Hayes trying to continue to move it north. They get down low. Up the wall, back to Hayes. He passes it across. Over to Burke. Burke back to the line. Nice working here, movement. Over to Hayes. Hayes shot tipped in, and it's in the goaltender's gear, but he'll keep playing it. Schlender misses the pass back there, and it's all the way back to the other end. 4:36 left to go in the first, a minute 18 left to go in the power play. Bedford in behind with it. Up the wall there to Hayes. Moving it back in after the missed puck there. Into the corner, Cameron in on it. The AP played out in front, chance here and a shot. What a save by Gardner on Burke, who is wide open with the puck in the pocket. Now he turns it over to Broderick, and a great save there by Gardner to stay on top of that. The goaltender with 2 good saves on Burke here early now. Down along the end boards. Fishing away for it. It's picked up. Robertson, one of the few second-year players on this team with a cutback move. Into the feet. 21 seconds to go on the power play. It's picked up. Robertson spun out. Picked up on the other side. Bedford holds. Pushed it off into the corner. As Cameron almost loses it. Stepping up. Cameron tries to backhand that in. It's played up the wall, and that'll do it for the power play. Back to even strength. Played in across. Lead pass to the middle. Sears stepping up. Looking for some room. Nice pass back to Cameron, who picks it up and hits the post on a shot. Sears now steers in front, misses. Robichaud on the wall. Little push over there and playing on that puck hard from distance. That one goes wide. It is 5-on-5. Haven't had a whistle since the player came out of the box. Back in behind. Cameron, long shift out there. Picked up by McNeil. Now work down the right side. And along the end boards. Hard on it there, and refs letting him go at it here. Back in behind. That one takes a friendly bounce there for the Blues. Now it's up the left side. Burke drops it off. Johnson into the collision. Kopech now with it. Kopech down the right side. Brings it in for TASA. Centering pass. Held on to. Shot. Looking for the rebound. Natal K, but it'll be in behind. Jollymore and Natal K going at it now. Picked up. Up the left wall. Brought into the zone there. Burke down low. Kopech. Stepping up on it. That one slowed down off the stick. Now to Natal Cade. Natal Cade trying to snap back in front. Holding on and along the half wall. It's picked up. Last minute to go now here in the first. Oh, from the middle and a blocked shot. Another chance at front, still loose and covered up. And another save made with 50 seconds to go. And the full court press here by TASA is seeming to work in terms of creating some open room there off the rush. Goaltender all over it. But still, the chances are coming. 9 shots to Bedford 6. In along the half wall, trying to chip that one by. Picked up. Back through the middle. Into the feet. That one off the end boards. Took a friendly bounce again, but going to have to catch up to it. Chandler in behind. He tries to work it around the wall. 23 seconds now. McNeil. Up to Zwicker. Into the feet. Atkinson played in. That one just onside. It was a close one. Over to McNeil, 7 seconds. He'll pick it up, fire it down. And with 3 to go, that'll take us to the end of the first. And it'll be 1-0 Bedford at the end of one, despite a good period by TASA. We'll be back in just a moment for the second. All right, after a short break, back here for the second period. Shots 10-6 here for TASA as they look to tie it up. Pretty good game here for Green so far. That one played off. Knowles tries to get it up ahead. It's fished up and little dipsy doodle there into the feet. Stick lifts for everyone. Steer it off again. Back into the corner. Knowles. And around the left, that one through the legs. Levy. Centering pass. Over to the right. Leading ahead and trying to swoop that puck back in. Levy. TASA drop back pass there into the corner and now along the end boards. Parsons picks it up. Parsons back to Ruiz. Ruiz, little pass to the half wall. Steered in front and a great tip there. And a good, what looked like a set play there by TASA, executed well. Pulling up. Back to the blue line. Can't get the clear. Kopech, low shot, and Bedford still continuing into the second here, having trouble getting it out of their zone. They fall along the boards, and that one's going to be a penalty. I'm guessing against Bedford. Okay, so charging call. All right. That will be on Enzo Chandler, number 6, and it'll be to the power play for TASA with a chance to tie this thing. Burke out on the PK here. Jollymore. Cannon. Back to the blue line. Plays across. Keating. Some pressure there. Burke stays up on it. Burke now off to the races. Short-handed. On the breakaway. Burke holds. Backhand save made. A chance again in front, and that one goes wide. And 3 big saves here. Oh, Burke in the first half of this game. Still remains 1-0. Jollymore picks it up. Jollymore can't get rid of it. Eventually gets it out. Down in front, Cannon moving around. Cannon, centering pass. Chance here in front, save made. Green staying on it, and Green continues his strong play and a save there. 50 seconds gone on the power play. So Chandler stays in the box, but the Blues stay ahead 1. Zwicker. Back to the line, played across Broderick. Back to Zwicker, it's in the feet. McDougall stays with it. Catches him off guard, now a break the other way. McDougall down the right side. Into the end boards. Down into the corner there. Trying to fish it out. TASA with 42 seconds left to go on the power play. Near center. Played across. That one's going to miss the stick there. Atkinson forcing them to reset. Spun around by Cameron, and 22 seconds now remain on the power play. So good 25 seconds of PK time there for Blues. Up to the middle, Zwicker. He'll bring it into the zone and then stop up. Played across to Cameron. Shot down into the end boards. Picked up by the Ducks. Played across. Picked off on the wall. Left side shot. That one just wide. And a good chance there for Bedford off the PK. Center in front. That one rolling off the stick of Schlender, and now back the other way. TASA, but it gets picked off. Up ahead. That one spun down into the corner. Or along the end boards. Pass right back to the line. Shot from distance, and that one scooped up by Gardner. 11-11 remaining here in the second, and that's the end of the power play, so still 1-0 off that earlier tip shot. Both goalies playing pretty well here. Into the feet, TASA. Going wide, it's hustled after there for Parsons. Parsons up the wall, spins out. Back in front to Knowles. Back to the blue line and in behind. Into the feet now, Sears. Sears lead pass to Chandler, who was kind of overskating the puck, didn't look down. Wait for that pass, and now it's back in behind the TASA defenders. A chance here for Chandler. Chandler right side. Pass too hot. Picked up off the one hop. TASA moving it up ahead. Brought into the zone. Levy stops up. Back in behind for Lebucky. Lebucky into the feet. Ruiz going at it with Burke, but Nadelcade comes out with it. Over to Kopech, lead pass to the middle. Chance here for TASA the other way. Low shot, that one's gonna steer wide. Back in behind for Lebucky. Kopech gets on him. Nadelcade. Down low to Kopech. Over to Nadelcade. He'll take an angle, shoot, but that one not tight enough of an angle. It just goes wide, and a good active stick there, McDougall, and then picks it up. Trying to center through the feet. Tough play. Will get stopped there by Keating as they battle for it along the half wall. Back down low, McDougall. Trying to play that puck through. TASA picks it up. Nadelcade going for a skate here on Lebucky. Forced to the outside. Center gets through. No chances yet on this rush, though. Down the wall. McNeil picks it up. McNeil. Back to the blue line. Staying with it. Chance of front shot. Moved into the glove there. Burke's going to bring that down. Turned around. Jollymore, though, picks it up. Chopped by Ayotte. Ayotte shot high into the glass. A good chance there by Ayotte to open it up. Looking for a wraparound. Ayotte again in the blue paint, sticking around for it. Another whack at it. What a save by Green. What a save by Green, tracking that puck through. McDougall up ahead. And a save of the game there for 31. Through traffic, a couple of whacks at it. Haven't had a lot of time in the blue paint, so TASA started to attack. Now through the middle, blocked there by Hayes. Another chance, Green saves as it rolls by, but it'll stay out. Up the wall to Cameron, he overskates it. Hayes kind of takes a stick up near the chest, but they'll continue on. Levy in behind, it went above the net and fell down. Down in the corner, that one will rise up on top of the glass. and be whistled dead here. 6:53 p.m. and 7:56 left to go in the second period. We'll have our break after this period. Robertson up the wall. Roderick gets it up in behind them, so Bedford the other way, passes it off, and that one a tough one to chop down for a coin as it'll fall in behind. TASA down low. Broderick gonna play that around, hustled into the corner. It'll come back to the line. Rising up to stick there as Hayes tries to put it in. Back in behind, and that one will go for a tight offside there. And 31 Green getting some taps on the glass as he's locked in. 16-9 the shots here. So TASA still keeping them coming. Bedford a little less, but averaging about the same as the first period. Still 1-0. Back to the blue line. End boards picked up. Some pressure in along. Good step up play to keep that puck in. We're officially halfway through this game. Back to the line. Quick pass into the corner behind the back pass. Now played out in front from a sharp angle, held on. Chandler behind the back pass worked out as he chased his puck down there with Burke, and they're still alive. Good offensive zone possession here, but got to get squared up as they fight 2-on-2 along the boards. Nadelcade tries to put that over the head. Still kept in as that one jumps in behind, and now Bedford with a good shift here as that's along the end boards, trying to center it in front, but still can't get it squared up. TASA brought into the zone, holds a man off, step up shot, Green with a save, rebound, and Nadelcade can't get squared up. And a great save again as Schlender looks to move it out. Burke now, and had to stop up as his wingers were changing, so tough time for a change as he'll pull back. 18 shots now for TASA. Spun around, Ducks hold on, shoot that on. Green steers into the corner. Lebucky from the back end. That one passed off and cut off. Brought back in onside. Steps out with a big shot there. That one high. Down here into the corner. McDougall in on it. Falls back in behind for Zwicker. Zwicker to the ringette line. Played out in front. And now back go to the zone again. 5:18 left to go in the second as that one slapped back in. Lebucky gonna pick it up off the corner, chop it down, and that one won't go for an icing as it tipped a lot on the way through. And now they're into the end boards here in the TASA end. Bedford hard on the offense here, trying to keep that puck in. They've done a good job of that. Once it's in the zone, now step out in front. Low shot, save made. It's kept in the corner there, and good battling down below the hash marks there by Bedford. But it eventually comes up into the feet. TASA get a stick on. It'll head back to Jollymore. Chase Jollymore circles back through his own blue paint. Steps up and hits a nice big pass up the middle for Burke. Burke now moves it around. Burke toe drag, stopped. TASA back to Jollymore. Jollymore, a little flick play. Goes in with his butt first, but then has to circle back. Picked up. Steered ahead, and it'll be covered up here with 4:08 after a pretty good sequence of hockey here. As chances at both ends. Only 30 total shots, but has felt like the play in the offensive zone has been pretty solid for both teams once they get there. In behind, centering pass. Now it's out in front, shot. That one misses, has had a lot of net there on the right side. Skated after. Back in behind. Bedford creating turnovers down low. That one chops up and falls in the back of the net. And that'll be number 2 on the 12th shot, and a great hustle play there by Bedford to stick with that puck. And it looks like it's Drew Cameron. The AP is phenomenal job just working that puck around down low and creating turnovers, not giving any free clears, and it's caught up to TASA on that one after it's 1-0 for a while. And I was saying, playing good below the ringette line, those are the exact goals you're gonna get if you continue that. And it pays off for them there. And now 2-0 here, 3:40 left to go in the second. That one played over to Ruiz. He'll play it to his D partner now up the side and trying to get that squared away, and a turnover there. Crossovers. Pulled on back. TASA able to get that out of the zone, looking for an odd man. Parsons with an active stick though. Parsons on the left side. Kept in nicely. Pressure, you got to keep the pressure on as it's cleared out now. TASA looking to bring that back in. Onside and down low here for Parsons. 3 minutes to go now. Parsons, lead pass up the left side. It's tipped, so no ice for Burke, but he couldn't get off to the races. Only one real breakaway so far this game. Ruiz into the corner. Now it's up here down the right side. Kopech centering pass, wide open, scores. And a beauty there for Cannon as they solve Green with 2:34 left to go in the second, and a goal they desperately needed. Got the first goal of the game there for TASA, wide open in front on a defensive breakdown. Green's got to shake that one off as he's been stellar, but that one into the back of the net. Up ahead now, left through the middle actually. Shot, trying to steer up. Bedford looking to get that one right back before the end of the period. Big difference heading into the dressing room, up 2-0 compared to 2-1. Jollymore, he'll pull back on it. Good job there to take the space given to him in his own end. Up the right side, one-on-one. Into the feet, trying to get it centered as they're all tied up there. And Jollymore is gonna go to the box for a holding here. They were tied up, but I guess the ref thought number 4 got a little more of them. And power play coming here for TASA, looking to tie this game up before the end of the period. 1:55 to go, so they'll be on the power play. Into the feet, that one's over to Robertson. Plays that up the left side. Stopped up. Kopech. Gets it across. TASA now. Minute 90 seconds left to go here in the second. That one's played over. And good job there by Johnson to clear that out. Not much going here for the first minute of this power play. Pressure down low again. Able to get that pass out to the middle this time, however. Up the left side, cut move, oh, and a bit of a hard stick there. Probably could have been a call, but Bedford will get away with it. Cameron jumps over the stick there on the right side. Picked up on the other side of him. Trying to get it centered away. Held on to. And now they'll tie up along the end boards. 37 seconds left to go in the period. 2-1 game. Slap back over. Bedford able to take that open room. And along the end boards, TASA. 18 seconds, looking to get some here before the end of the period. Chipped back in behind. Green gets set. Zwicker centering pass, backhand. Not much of an aim on that one. 8 seconds to go. Ayoit held on to, running out of time. Maybe one chance more. No, they won't get it. And at the end of 2, it'll be 2-1. As we take our break here, and we'll be back in 10 minutes for our third period. You don't want to go anywhere. All right, everybody, we are back here for our third and final period at RBC Pad A. Bedford trying to close out here in a tight game against TASA. That one picked up right down here in front. 15 minutes on the clock, and a quick penalty here on the hook as Jollymore comes out. Looks like Levy will head in, and now it'll be to the power play for Bedford right away, and they're going to like that, is giving up a goal relatively late there in the second to allow TASA back into it, trying to get that one right back here. Over to Atkinson. Chandler with a stick on him, but he gets it to Robichaud. Now it's picked up and lifted over the heads. Down into the end boards. Bank pass there, Bedford leading. Bringing into the zone. Puck down here. Burke's gonna pick it up. Burke back to the blue line. Back over to Burke. He gives it back to the blue line, played across. Jollymore cuts back, play to the middle, wide open shot. That one snapped high. As Chandler chases after it. Jollymore down low. Jollymore cutting in front, trying to dish that across. But Robichaud picks it up. And it's all the way back there into a foot. That one's going to go ahead for the icing. I'm surprised. This looked like it hit off someone, but a minute and 15 seconds into the third, and we'll have a face-off down here in the Bedford end, up one. A little Queen comes on. You can recognize Queen from just about anywhere. Down on the right side here. Picked up, that one into the glove as they try to work it back over, steer it aside. Bedford, 43 seconds left to go in their power play. Played across. TASA comes out to center. Last regulation game of the year, regular season game of the year here for Bedford. In near the hash marks and digging away. 3-on-2 there for Bedford, and now kind of laying a little shoulder into it there is Cameron. Ref's going to let him keep at it. This is a big tie-up, and eventually it goes. 10 seconds left to go on the power play. And that'll get a whistle. 10 seconds to go with the man advantage, and chance for one more odd man rush here, or a chance with the odd man. Into the end boards. Ruiz picks it up. Whoa, as the ref goes down there. O'Coin slow to get up. Play will continue the other way as the ref and O'Coin get tangled. Power play over now. 12:37 to go. Picked up and hustled onside down the right. Toe drag in. Here come the Blues. Sent back down. Robertson going to chase as we are back on even strength. Bedford looking to snap a pass to the middle. Gets it. Chance there. Shot. Save made as Sears. Power move, now trying for the wraparound off his own turnover in the blue paint. Still loose. And the whistle goes late there. But the puck stays out as Sears, with a good power move, trying to make something happen for his team. Burke back to the blue line. Battling for it. Ducks hand off into the feet. That one gets back, and a quick little pass move there as Bedford looking a little more comfortable here in this third period. Cutting in, shot, big save there. Looking to shoot that one short side. McDougall goes down into the corner. Johnson coming in. Heads back to the ring-out line. Parsons in behind, and it'll be covered up. 11:14 to go, and right after this, the U13 AA High Button Hawks taking place over on the High Button channel, so we'll go pretty much right from this game into that one if you want to watch some more. There's also some good NHL games on tonight, including my Oilers against the Bruins here in just about an hour. Johnson tries to get it through in the feet. Burke cuts back. Burke, well timed to shoot, scores! And Burke gets free, and a big one there, and Gardner, a look of frustration as he's played real well, but left wide open in front, and restoring the 2-goal lead here are the Blues. 11:05 to go. And we'll head back to center here. 21-17 the shots. So I said Bedford looking a little more comfortable, and they're getting the shots closer too. Played back. Trying to go up through the middle, led ahead. In Burke again, low shot, that one's saved. So Burke finally gets one by Gardner, who's had some good chances, or some good saves on number 9 here tonight, as he continues to jaw with Robichaud. Over to Chandler. Chandler pulling through. Back in behind. Here comes Kopech. Kopech up the right side, trying to get his team back within 1 here as time's ticking away in the third. Down to the right side corner. Into some skates. Bedford looking to come up with it. They do. Chopped over the red line and now hustling after it. That one turned over as Ruiz overskated it. Centering pass, oh, and rolling off the stick there. Perfect spot over to Chandler, but Schlender couldn't bury it. And now Ruiz into the feet. He'll play it on the left side. Stopping up. Tried to play off through the middle. Blues lead pass. 2-on-1 forming here, but cut off there. Sears not quick enough getting that one over. Pulling in though, Bedford with an angle. That one's gonna go wide. And now potential numbers the other way, but a great job to at least, they didn't keep it in, but they at least stopped the potential odd man rush getting by. Lead pass. Cut off. TASA on a cutback. Trying to stay with it on the right sides. TASA keeps it in the zone. Inside, 10 minutes to play now here in the third. Centering pass. Puck goes over the head. Burke's going to pick it up along the end boards. Burke banks it off the wall, but not able to get it out. TASA holding. Backhand, save there, Green. Onto the half wall, led in behind. Here they come, over the blue line. Chance in here on the falling down, and a little Bobby Orr action there for Cameron. Yes, 2 minutes for tripping, and a great move there by 17, drawing the penalty. Getting the shot off, getting tripped up. Speaking of the Boston Bruins, there you go. 8:46 to go, and now Bedford to the power play, and one here would really go a long way to seal it. 23-18 the shot, so TASA still leading the shot column, but need 2 more to tie it up. And got to kill a power play now. Coin on the wall. Over to Burke. Burke, some contact there on Burke. Back to the middle, shot, and Gardner stays up to the task. 8:30 to go. Dropped in. Try to play that through. It's in the blue paint, but it comes out the other side. And TASA able to get the clear all the way back to green. 30 seconds gone in the power play. Back in behind on the right side. Stepping up, that one will come back in. Blues. Dished on up Sears. Sears using the body to create some space on the left side. Sears tries for the sharp angle, pretty much an impossible angle. And it's sent on back, a minute to go in the power play. 7:43 left to go in the game. Pass over to the right side, rolling off the end of the stick. Kept in near the blue line. Stepping up, it's in the feet. Couldn't get all of it. And it spun out and sent the opposite direction. Fandon. Back in the other way. That is Labucky. He'll go for it again, and it's right up the middle, turned over, left side, played off and covered up. 21 seconds to go on the power play. 7:07 now left to go in the game. Natal cage, sharp angle. Held him behind, Labucky hands it off. Burke circles back. Gonna be the end of the power play here in a sec. Burke back to even strength. Brought in, he'll stop up. Backhand over to McNeil. Into the left side. Little chip pass over. Oh, and a chance for Natal Cave. It hits the side of the net, and that one would have been a big one for TASA. But it stays in behind. Just about 6 minutes to go. Labucky now shoots it around. Hits the boards. Burke. Over to the right side. Picked up Schlender. Down the right side. Jollymore stays active with it along the end boards. A little extra push. TASA trying to hold on, spin around. That's over to the right side. TASA picks up possession again. Burke now. Burke, big pass out, and it somehow gets ahead, and now break the other way. On net, Fandon, and it rolls off the heel of the stick there for Schlender, who nice job picking up the pass, but couldn't finish it. And now TASA the other way. Over the blue line. Shot. That one falls in behind. In along the left side wall. Trying to get it up ahead. Bedford now somehow coming out with numbers. Gardner covers it up. 5:15. Back to even strength. 3-1 here with 5:15 to go. Face-off going all the way back in the other direction. As a penalty after the whistle here. And TASA now with 5:14 to go. A little boost here potentially to get this game to 1 goal. It came after it. Face-off here on the right side. Back in behind. It's going to be down to the corner. Along the end boards. AAA, he'll play it back to the line. Picked up, stick handled, D-to-D pass there. TASA back to the middle, shot from distance. Saved by Green as he watches that one into the glove. Face off coming. 1:39, so 21 seconds killed off. It's going to come down to the wire here despite being up 2. TASA needs one here on the power play. Down along the boards. That one chased after. Played on back. Atkinson passes that one across. Levy has that roll off his stick. Bedford in through the middle. Trying to stay up on it there on the right side. Brought back in and now in behind for Robertson. Robertson over to Johnson. Rolls in behind Johnson. He then banks it off the boards. Chased down low. McDougall. Levy with McDougall. That one turned over. It's into the feet. A minute to go in the power play. Brought in by Bedford. Broderick. Pressure on him. That one comes back in behind. It'll be up the right side. Nadelcade. Lead pass. Stopped up. It'll go into the left. Spun around. Hits the side of the net. Trying to catch the goaltender Green off guard. 30 seconds to go in the power play. Turned over. Bedford the other way. Toe drag in. Looking for a stick lift. It's off into the corner. Ruiz plays it back down low. 3:31 to go in the game. 16 seconds to go in the power play. Down low. Kopech in on it. He picks it up. Chipped on up to Nadelcade. Nadelcade on the left. Down and behind. Stick on it. Slap that. And that'll go the distance, and it'll go for the icing as the penalty play over. 3:04 to go in the third, so a big kill there for Bedford late. Anytime you kill a penalty inside 5 minutes with a lead, it's a big one. And they got one there. Been a great goaltenders duel here. Green with some big saves on 25 shots, 24 saves. Back in behind. Blues come up with it. Lead pass. Rolling off the end of the stick. Trying to catch up to it on the right side. It's brought into the zone. Falling down. Keating picks it up. Jollymore rushes in on it. He'll play down low now. Forward covering him. Jollymore trying to get that back to Burke. Good play there. Cut that puck off. Into the feet. Slap back in. Kennedy. Over to Zwicker. On the stick there. Played back in behind. Bedford stepping up. Chance. Saucer just too high for Burke. As Cameron set one over to him. 2 minutes to go. And Bedford content with doing this for the rest of the game. Cameron rolls off his stick. How did the other way? Zwicker, one-on-one. Into the left side on Labucky. Labucky takes him down. And a penalty coming. And that'll be an interference. 1:50 to go here in the third. And it's back to the power play for the Ducks. So one last breath here. 1:50 to go. Back to the blue line. Played across. Down. In behind. 90 seconds to go now. That one picked up, and the power play actually going to lend itself to Bedford, who will just be content with icing it over and over. Sears with it now, though. Broderick. Steered in behind, and now time really running out here for TASA. Down 2. That one chopped into the middle. Nadelcade. Sorry, McDonald gets that pass across. Into the end boards, chased after. Marshall Hayes gets the pass across, and it'll head out of the zone here. Now we're in our final minute of play here in the third period. Final minute of play. Need a quick one here. TASA, McNeil up the left side. Way offside there, trying to bring that puck in. 52 seconds to go. Pretty good game here tonight on High Button Live for the Bedford team. Came out a little quiet, a little flat, but the third period locking it down with the lead, and Burke with a big goal. Green with some big goaltending. And now they're looking to close it out. Nadelcade. Over the blue line, left side. Swept on. Into the corner. That one's getting tied up. Centering pass, rolling off the stick. On it again. Down on the wall, 30 seconds to go. And a chance here in front. That one steered aside, Green all over it, and looks like this one will likely end in Bedford victory. Still haven't pulled the goalie here, TASA. It looks like they'll hold on and let him stay in there. 10 seconds to go. Picked up by the Blues, and with 5 seconds, one last rush. Up ahead, backhand too high. Chandler had to work at it, but that'll do it. So Bedford wins their last regular season game here on High Button Sports. 3-1 after a good third period, but that'll do it for us here on High Button. We look forward to seeing the playoffs. Until then, my name's Jeff Werburn. See you next time.